In the late 90s, the internet coalesced around a simple transaction. A user typed a query, an engine generated 10 blue links, and the user clicked one to find their answer. That single outbound click, the act of leaving the search engine for a destination site, built a trillion-dollar digital economy. It provided the primary incentive for every website to exist. For 20 years, the objective was straightforward. Marketers fed the algorithm specific text strings, using keyword optimization to capture the #1 ranking and the traffic that came with it. In this era, a brand's digital revenue was entirely dependent on winning that click. Large language models are now intercepting that process. Large language models, or LLMs, are systems trained on massive datasets to recognize patterns and generate human-like text. They power search generative experiences, which provide a comprehensive AI response directly at the top of the results page. This chart shows the current reality of user behavior. 60% of all searches are now resolved without a single click to an outside website. For a business relying on organic traffic, a zero-click resolution means zero visitors. The mechanic that funded the web for 2 decades is breaking down. The traditional SEO playbook has reached its limit. The industry is now splitting into 2 camps, those managing the decline of the traditional click and those engineering a new model of visibility. This new model is called Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. The primary goal of GEO is to structure data so that AI models actively cite a brand as the definitive source of truth. You cannot achieve this by repeating keywords. Large language models do not read isolated text strings. They map the relationships between concepts. A strategist dissolves the visual interface and rebuilds content as entities. They label these distinct concepts using schema markup. By tagging content as an organization, a person, or an FAQ, you create an API feeding raw facts directly to the language model. The modern website has evolved into a high-density database, prioritizing machine-readable clarity over the visual demands of the past. Because modern models like Gemini are multimodal, meaning they can process text, audio, and visual input simultaneously, this structured architecture must extend into video. Strategists inject structured data directly into platforms like YouTube and Vimeo. This metadata maps the video's contents, securing rich search snippets that AI models can easily retrieve. Across complex international regions, they deploy AI-driven dubbing, using mobile-first adaptive bit rates to ensure instant content loading on any network. To scale this architecture across massive networks simultaneously, they use prompt engineering. It is the practice of designing highly specific instructions to guide an AI model's output, allowing a strategist to generate localized content across dozens of markets at once. Dominating this landscape requires control over both the data you feed the machine and the prompts used to extract it. This creates a difficult paradox. If anyone can use AI to generate infinite amounts of perfectly structured text, how do search algorithms determine what is actually true? They rely on the EEAT framework, Google's evaluation system used to measure credibility and block mass-produced automated noise. It evaluates 4 pillars: experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. The first 2 act as primary filters, removing content lacking real-world application. To successfully optimize for an artificial intelligence, a brand must prove that its content is verifiably human. An algorithm can generate 1,000 oracles in seconds, but it cannot replicate the nuanced, hard-earned insights of a 17-year career in digital marketing. The modern strategist uses AI to scale their workflow, but they secure their position by injecting first-hand case studies, transparent authorship, and lived experience that passes the EEAT filter. The AI visibility strategist scales these technical architectures with machines, while grounding the entire system in the undeniable evidence of human industry.